Good morning. Welcome to this week's edition of Shepherd's Finishing Touches. Today we're talking about one of my favorite jewelry collections, which is 2A Jewelry. It is designed by two wonderful women in Toronto. It is all very organic and natural looking. It has a little bit of a boho feel to it, and the quality is absolutely wonderful. So as you can see, I'm wearing this beautiful round ball piece, and it is done in a soft rose gold, which I hope you can see, on a very, very light cord, which is in a soft, shiny taupe. So it's very, very pretty, and I love this against this beautiful gray sweater that I'm wearing. But here is the same piece done in a matte silver on a gray cord. I've had pieces from them for years and years and years. They look like they did the day that I bought them. They're all very, very nicely made. These pieces are made of a resin. So you can see this looks like little pebbles, like rocks, and then they add just one little piece of silver in there, but that could be rose gold, that could be gold, and it just slips right on like that, and it's a nice big statement piece, which I love. And even with a statement piece like this, still layer it up. They look great layered. This is their new collection here, and this is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got all of the pebbles in a matte black and one big one in red. This also comes in cream. You could do the pebbles in cream, do that in red, and then it's got a little ball drop earring. This is very, very light. It looks heavy, but it's not because it's resin. And then this piece, again, comes in all different ways. This is cream, which looks gorgeous, and you can wear that right into summer or fall. We've added the little bit of rose gold pebble on a taupey cord. Very, very light because it's resin. Look at that. Here it is in black. So same piece in black on black with silver. And Elaine, come on in here, Elaine. She's wearing this gorgeous spicy orange color, which is such a hot color. Looks beautiful on redheads. And you can see she's got the big circle with the pebble in the black, but the pebble could be any color you want on the black cord.
And then my earring.
A hoop, but it's got the little pebble on the end. So similar to the hoop I'm wearing, and again, you could do it in any color you want. And that's what I love about pieces like this, because you can customize them and think, what do I have the most of in my wardrobe? And which color will go every day? Because these are pieces, they're investment pieces, they're pieces that you're gonna wanna wear a lot. So you really do wanna make them your own and customize them so they'll go with a lot of pieces in your wardrobe so you can wear them over and over again all year long. So again, this is 2A Jewelry. It is available at shepherdsfashions.com, or come on into the train yards and see us. The whole collection is here.
Welcome to this week's edition of Wardrobe Wednesday. This week, one of my favorite stylists, Lynn Spence, is going to walk you through the trends, the 4 major trends that are dominating the runways.
Hi everyone, I'm in Shepherd's. I just finished 2 days of incredible presentations, great shows, met wonderful women, and discovered that this store is like no other, and it has so many different trends. I always choose trends that really actually are very wearable. I'm saying evening to day rather than day to evening. So we're looking at an evening fabric which is inspired by evening in that incredible taffeta. A lot of embossed embroidery, magnificent. The colors are absolutely insane. The glass jewelry buttons, but done with shirt. And again, what does it look good with, girls? You guessed it, a fantastic pair of jeans. Listen, this doesn't mean that you can't wear a fabulous little pair of chinos with this, or you couldn't wear that over a stunning little evening gown. But to wear it with jeans means that you wear your clothes more often. And then I will tell you that I was inspired, and I think obviously Marlene and her team were, that Chanel went and did a longer length of all of their jackets, and their jackets are more of a sweater weight. So of course this one is a little one by, I will say, Mincause, which is fun. I like it styled with a turtleneck. Looks great with a white shirt. Looks beautiful over a knit dress. But again, I can't help it. It still looks fantastic with a jean. But can I tell you something? all of these take the place of a blazer also, and that's what you're looking for. And then finally, animal print is absolutely everywhere. It is the #1 print in the world today. It is no longer something that anybody might think of as a trend, and they will think of it as a classic and a neutral. And the color combination is the camel, the gray, and the black. That's what you're looking for. Something that doesn't have a white ground, something that has something more neutral. We're going to team it up with the same turtleneck. Can I tell you something? It's not a trend. It's an absolute must for your wardrobe. Get one in black, get one in cream, and you'll wear it all the time. I love this because it finishes off the neck. The collar on this is a notched collar, which gives it a more classic, more of a really sort of like a menswear inspired line. A nice length, car coat length, and then let's do something that is hugely on trend. It looks great because I'm doing neutral with neutral, right back to that late 80s, early 90s, all of this, which is a little more glamorous. So everything is comfortable, it's fashionable, it's fantastic, and of course, where's it from? It's from Shepherd's.
So we are over the moon about these exciting trends. Not only are they trends, but they're classics. So how you build your wardrobe this year, you're gonna have these pieces for a long, long time. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Wardrobe Wednesday. We'll see you next week.
Shop our Wardrobe Wednesday collection in-store and online worldwide at shepherdsfashions.com.
Hello and welcome to Shepherd's Fashion Friday. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Elaine.
And today we're talking, we're calling everybody. Time to get into your fall wardrobes and explore some wearable trends.
Most certainly. And you're right, Stephanie. It's time to do that. It's September. The time is now. This is when we have the best array of fall styles. So we're starting with a great layering look. Up pant, the diamond print side slit pant. It's subtle. The Gilmore bamboo one size sweatshirt here. And you called it the wear anywhere piece.
I think it is the wear anywhere sweatshirt. I know that's a mouthful, but you really can pair it with so many different things as shown in our designer spotlight video from yesterday.
Great. Underneath it all, the Ine white shirt. This is the tie sleeve boxy blouse. You are going to want this. Love the open neck collar here. And then it has the placket with two little buttons. So you put that on. Look at the ties on the side.
The ties on the sides, and then you saw at the back as well, more detailed with the buttons. Here's our Jennifer, model extraordinaire, in our in-house studio.
Right. So take a look at all of the pieces at shepherdsfashions.com, online worldwide and in store. Okay, and here's another look at the blouse. So it's available in white and in crisp black.
Oh, which is so great for those who maybe don't want to add a white to their wardrobe. You can add black. Here we have Geneva working hard on her phone. She's calling everybody. She's telling all her friends about this amazing new plaid pant.
Absolutely. And she's also wearing the Rush 3/4 sleeve jacket. So this is a boyfriend style jacket and it has stretch. In our opinion, it's one of the best out there on the market. If you lived through the 80s, you're going to want to add that big gorgeous pin to it.
I love it. It's this rock and roll kind of punk look, but really sophisticated and really elevated. Just looking amazing. Look at the detail on that pearl pin. Just beautiful.
Certainly. Now that is not online, but DM us for details on that. Joseph Ribkoff plaid slim leg pant. Come in and get it before we run out of it. It's a staff favorite for sure.
Wow, Lori looking beautiful. And this is Bordeaux color.
Yes. And it's the open front long duster from Frank Lyman. Proudly Canadian.
Proudly Canadian, proudly made in Canada. And it's this, it's a little bit of a heavier weight, but it's a jersey, so it's going to drape beautifully. Same fabric in the turtleneck.
Yes, absolutely. And it won't wrinkle. How's that? So we wanted to show it on that white blouse as well, just for that pop underneath it. We're saying that you could wear this longer duster with anything. It has a slimming effect on all body shapes. It doesn't matter how tall or how not tall you are.
Absolutely, Elaine. And I think as I'm a petite, and I know a lot of petites, they're thinking I could never wear this. But we keep saying, and we will keep saying, that dusters are for everybody.
Absolutely. Flora here was in the store modeling for a fashion show this week. So she purchased the full look, okay? She got the sleeveless T-neck, which you will see in a moment, in ochre. My favorite pant of the season, the derby pant from Up. It's a plaid, but again, it's soft, it's subtle.
And it has those beautiful fall tones in it.
Yes. So here's a better view of that sleeveless piece. It's called the crew neck top sleeveless. And this is in raisin color. So you can wear it, of course, over a skirt, over a pant. There's a length to that. Or you could wear it inside the pant as you saw Flora doing. This skirt, phenomenal knit skirt with studs. Also from Frank Lyman. It's a pull-on skirt.
And it's right at the knee. So not, hey, Elaine, you have a co-star today.
Hey, listen, just a minute. I think I need a ride on that bicycle.
Right. Wait for me.
Places to go, right? People to see. Okay,
so here you've tucked in the top with the skirt so we can really see that beautiful waistband.
Exactly. Now here is a wearable trend. Lynn Spence, celebrity stylist, was on our Wardrobe Wednesday this week. She talked about doing evening today. So take that evening look and wear it because you like it. There's nowhere you can't go in this. This is from Joseph Ribkoff. It's called the Pebble Shirt Velvet Jacket.
That's a mouthful.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it has mirrored bits, and I guess they are a little bit. They're a little shiny. They're black, but they really do pick up on all the colors around you. You can see, even though it's black, it's picking up almost like a violet tone from the shirt that you're wearing.
Amazing, isn't it? And at the base of it all, it's velvet, but it has stretch to it, so it makes it easy wear, comfortable, but nobody needs to know that it's comfort friendly, right?
Exactly. And you know what? Personally, I always say this, throw it on with a white t-shirt and a pair of jeans and you're ready for daytime.
Oh, most certainly. great. Okay, so another look on the skirt. You can see that it is high-waisted. It's fitted at the stomach area, and then, oh, look at this.
Well, hello. Lisa looks like the lady of the manor in this beautiful riding-inspired look.
This is probably my favorite knit of the season. It was knit in Ireland. It's virgin wool. It's called the Belcara Wrap Cardigan.
And this look, you know, you may think with that gorgeous neckline that less is more, but we were talking about this. Here, more is more. You have the beautiful neckline on the sweater, you've tied a neckerchief, and you've worn this great blouse with the collar popped.
Absolutely, another wearable trend. So this is the horse bridle shirt from Foxcroft. Foxcroft always amazes with details. So look at the cuff here. All little horsies.
Little horsies, and at the back. Look at this at the back of the collar.
So you want to pop your neckline on that. This is a piece again that we have a selection of sizes in, and come and get it.
Come and get it, because it's not going to be here for very long.
Time is ticking.
Time is ticking. And this piece from Joseph Ribkoff is brand new, just came in.
It's the one button quilt long jacket. So I've just purchased mine. I was taken by, again, the ease of wear, ease of movement on this. It's kind of an eggshell white. It brightens the face skin tone. So Lori was wearing it with the Ine shirt in black underneath it. I'm wearing it with the Frank Lyman mock tee and the Frank Lyman skirt that you saw. Look at that, knit from head to knee.
Knit from head to knee. And this is one of my favorite bags that we have in store. I was saying it's a mix of kind of that leather and lace. It's leather, it's got bows and ruffles, very ladylike, and then it's got studs, so very rock and roll. You got a little bit of everything.
Yes. So wear this with an opaque tight, okay, because it just, again, visually slenderizes the knee. Looks great. Another wearable trend.
Okay, we can't have a Fashion Friday without Nellie.
No.
It would be incomplete.
Right.
And here's this other wearable trend, the animal print, particularly leopard. Lynn touches on this. She says, you know, forget the white background, the black background.
Yes.
Go for something in the neutral families, so those beautiful taupes and browns. And of course, leopard print is an easy way to do that.
Sophisticated, refined, that's how you want to wear your leopard, right? So this is from Frank Lyman, and it is called the Tulip Sleeve Jacket. Just perfect on Nellie. It's not a 3/4. You mentioned it's a bracelet sleeve. I love that.
That's right, but because it is at that perfect length, you don't have to worry about it getting in your soup at dinner time.
Love the detailing at the back here. It's perfectly seamed. The fit is perfection. So purchase it to fit at the shoulder, and then the rest will do it on its own.
Are we already? We're out of time. We're already at the end.
It's giveaway time. So ladies, we want to know what wearable trend you most want to embrace this season.
Share with us your answer, and you will be entered to win a $50 gift card, good for use in-store at Shepherd's Train Yards and, of course, online at shepherdsfashions.com. We hope you enjoyed the show and will join us next week. And, of course, we invite you to explore the collection at shepherdsfashions.com.
Welcome to Shepherd's Coffee Talk. You know, there's so much to learn about olive oil, and we have a very interesting guest today who's going to teach us some new things.
Exactly. Elizabeth Kilvert is the owner of Unrefined Olive here in Ottawa, shipping across the country, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Online all the time.
Online all the time. I met Elizabeth when she first started her business, and I find it so interesting, you know, how do people get to where they are, right, Marlene? We want to know
What's
the
the
story.
journey?
What's the journey been? And Elizabeth is a marine biologist.
Has so much to do with olive oil.
Absolutely.
She's a maritimer, so has that beautiful, generous spirit, and decided at some point that marine biology just wasn't for her. Olive oil was the thing. So can you fill us in on that, gal?
How did you get there?
Okay, well, international development studies, marine biology. I always joke that, you know, you do what's rooted in your passion. My passion is food and travel. So marine biology is still food related. If you think about it, at the end of the day, you can still eat your subject matter if you so choose, with olive oil, of course. But I was doing a lot of public education, a lot of natural history museum education, government work. And I just said, I've always wanted to be a business person. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I want it rooted in my core values. So I want it to be food. I want it to be delicious, easy, nutritious, sustainable, and ethical food. I started cogitating, and I came up with olive oil.
Cogitating.
Cogitating.
Cogitating is a beautiful
like that
word. I've never heard the word before. Have you?
No.
Okay. To cogitate means what?
To cogitate means to think or ruminate.
I
See,
love it.
olive oil, the iodic glycerols and the polyphenols help your brain function. So this is a
see,
perfect
that's why
example of my
she knows that word and
vocabulary.
we don't.
Absolutely.
Gotta eat more
But
olive
when we
oil.
have more olive oil, we'll know the words. The words will come.
Let's see where we are in a week from now.
You build it, the words will come. So now, that's a pretty daunting task, though, to say I'm going to start a business
Absolutely.
out of nowhere
Yeah.
and be a business person owning an olive oil company. I'm sure people looked at you sideways.
Absolutely. I had people who would basically, I left my dental plan and my federal civil service security and started brushing my teeth 3 times a day. And I had never even been in the world of retail. I'd never even touched the point of sales. So the first thing I did, I said, okay, what does a business person do? They have a corporation, so I incorporated myself. And then found a space, signed the lease, started researching, reading all the time, looking for point of sale systems, who my suppliers were going to be, who my brokers, the local folks who could make my furnishings and my dishware for me to work with locality. That was really important. And this was a rollout from September to November the 15th.
What year?
This was in 2012.
2012.
2012.
7 years.
Yeah, 7 years, and it was like a 2.5 month turnaround. I still keep that work back calendar because when I look at that, I'm like, I can do anything if I could do that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a really good point because often, we're always looking forward, right, Marlene?
Yeah.
We're looking at what's next or what do we have to do or what haven't we done. And when you need to look back and see how far you've come and what you actually
Absolutely.
did achieve because then it teaches you really can do anything.
Yeah, we don't often do that. We don't reflect. I have a friend who was a really, really wise friend, and they said, on your birthdays that are the 5s and the 0s, always look back at your resume in some cases, or the things like that. Work back calendar, something that makes you realize how much you can achieve because we don't often reflect. We're always looking at what we didn't do, what we could be doing, where we should
beat ourselves
be.
up.
We
Yeah.
beat ourselves up very badly. So let's do that reflection and
It's
build this
reflection
celebration.
and also celebrating our achievements because, even I find learning something new, I just feel so good about myself now when I learn something that I didn't
Absolutely.
expect I would at this stage of my life. So 7 years in,
Yes.
Talk about what Unrefined Olive is all about for
Okay.
people who don't live in Ottawa, maybe haven't been to your store.
Absolutely. So what it is, you come in, we have over 60 olive oils and balsamic vinegars. They're in these big stainless steel fusti's or tanks. You can taste them all, so it's what your taste buds prefer. We have the most beautiful balsamics from Modena, Italy, aged 12 to 18 years. White ones, dark ones, pomegranate, quince. It's like a taste of sunshine. Fig balsamic on cheeses,
my
goat cheese
favorites.
and salad. I can't talk about an olive oil or balsamic without thinking of a food and making myself hungry again. And then the olive oils we source from northern, southern hemisphere. We let people know. California, how long do you think they've been producing olive oil?
Didn't
I don't
know.
know. You're going to
Didn't
surprise
know.
me.
Over 500 years. The Spanish missionaries, 500 years. So don't dismiss a country of origin. Don't just want
Don't be a
Italy.
snob about it.
Don't be a snob about it. It's what your taste buds prefer. So we make ourselves completely accessible.
Wow.
We say our door opens to everyone and it goes both ways back out to community too.
So what are your buying trips like?
I know everyone. Okay, so,
I mean, it's like a wine.
I know. Everyone pictures me, flying private off to my suppliers in Tuscany and Peru.
of course.
The truth in this day and age is
Online.
Send
online.
you little samples.
Now I have visited some of my producers in California. I was fortunate enough to go to Spain this year to visit Andreas and his family, and it was tremendous to be at their mill and to see the groves of the Hoji Blanca olives and the Frentoyo olives. There are 700 kinds of olives that can be grown to make olive oil. Almost 80 countries of production. Think of the wine growing countries, Australia, South Africa. So lots of different climate, not terroir like wine. So many different things to choose from. I also go to the New York International Olive Oil Competition because the producers submit and go there. So it's not too far to go away.
Oh, that's nice.
And you don't have to ask
Then
me
you
twice
get
to
the
go to
best of the
Manhattan.
best there, right?
The best of the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you form those relationships.
I started using, my husband and I started using HelloFresh.
Oh,
Because I'm not a cook.
Okay.
But I had to with this, right? And
Yeah.
I love it. We really are enjoying it. But I was always amazed when they'd say, get the pan hot
Yes.
and then put a tablespoon of oil, olive oil.
She's got a lot to say about that.
Absolutely. So we have all this mythology about olive oil, right? Don't cook with it. It has a low smoke point. All olive oil tastes the same. You know, buy cheapest is best. Buy Italian, etc., etc. So with olive oil, with ours, they're premium extra virgin, not just extra virgin. So if olive oil has a taste fault or a chemistry fault to it, it gets declassified from extra virgin to pomace to lampante. Lampante was the original use of olive oil, lamp oil for illumination. So olive oil, when it is a premium extra virgin, has to do with the free fatty acids. We're not going to go into organic chemistry, not enough coffee for that this morning. But we...
Can you keep up with that? I need more olive oil because I'm still back 2 minutes ago.
Absolutely. I'll let you cogitate on that. So with the premium extra virgin olive oil, because it has polyphenols, think of polyphenols like vitamins. Okay, that's the sensation, the little cough with good fresh olive oil. That's the super nutritive that's good for our hearts, for our brains, for so many things. But that's what gives it the high smoke point. 425 degrees. Cook your eggs, stir fry, grill your vegetables. You're adding flavor, remember, 700 varietals, and you're adding taste and nutrition. And that's what we always say. You're adding taste and you're adding nutrition. Have something with olive oil. Or have something on its own, finish it with olive oil, soup, a grilled meat, whatever. You can deep fry with olive oil. Not cost effective, but it's delicious.
And I love too, the one thing we haven't really focused on is all the different, like the olive oil on its own is amazing and can be different flavors, but the flavors that are added in to provide, you know, when you combine a flavored olive oil with another flavored balsamic vinegar, it's like a circus for your mouth.
Absolutely. So we have the single estate, so those pure extra virgin olive oils, but our flavor fused and infused olive oils are still pure extra virgin olive oil, but they have blood orange, or they're crushed with wild dill, or wild mushroom and save, porcini, chanterelle. Marlene will make you into a cook. Just cook the most basic pasta, put that on Parmesan cheese, little arugula, so you feel like you're getting vitamins and vegetables.
So
Dinner
there's more
served.
to olive oil than just a dipping for your bread.
Bread.
Mamma mia.
Salads, marinades,
Yes, of course.
even cocktails. We do cocktail classes. There's so many uses for it. With our olive oils and balsamics, we say don't get bored of your salad, don't get bored with your food. 60 olive oils and balsamic provide over 1,800 flavor combinations in our store. Again, layering flavor and nutrition on top of your food, taking what you're already doing and elevating it.
So how long should you keep a bottle of olive oil?
Excellent question. Always buy an olive oil, hopefully with the unrefined olive on it, but in a dark glass bottle, UV protected. It's the light, the air, and the heat that destroy olive oil. For our olive oils, we never carry an olive oil over a year old. They've been harvested, and then a year from that time, and after that we make them into soap. We donate them to the Ottawa Mission, Shepherds of Good Hope, but a year for olive oil. And then balsamic vinegar, it's an aged product, so 3 to 5 years for balsamic vinegar.
So if there's their expiry date on it, you don't keep it past a year old.
But even better, you can teach yourself how to differentiate good olive oil and bad olive oil. 75% of olive oil that's out there is rancid, expired, blended nut and seed oils. We don't lead with the fear mongering. We just focus on what we do and do it well. So olive oil should never be heavy or greasy in your mouth. It's a fresh picked fruit oil. It's a stone fruit, like a cherry, like a peach, like a plum. Never heavy or greasy. Smell it. Does it smell like jarred olives? Olive tapenade, waxy crayons, other descriptors which we won't go into. We all know sour and rancid. Who leaves, yes, not pleasant, but like sour milkiness or butter that's been out or a stale bitter walnut, those kind of flavors should never be present. If olive oil smells like your friends, your spouses, or your own hockey gear,
Well, of course.
yeah, that sock that you left in your gym bag. So you see where I'm going. If it's unpleasant smells or tastes, that's not something you want to be associated with. But if it's artichokes, herbs, tomatoes, all of those different tastes can be present in olive oil. Mangoes. Take an olive oil that has a sub-note of tomatoes, put it on a fresh tomato. It just makes that flavor.
We're in, we got this.
I think you're going to have to rewind this a few times because there's so many nuggets.
Or
to what you're
visit
talking
the
about.
unrefined olive and taste, because what I love is you can taste and talk to the people, they understand the product. But you know, what I love about Elizabeth's story is how because as I said, I've known her, we left our previous jobs in the same year, by the way. And so 7 years on, you've seen a lot of growth and a lot of your vision. And it's the same with you, Marlene. When you have a vision for what you want and you get your team on board, it's amazing what happens. And now Elizabeth has seen her vision coming to life and her team is really on board. So what does that feel like?
I was just saying, I think that in this past 4 to 6 months, I've gotten the business to a place where I didn't know it would be. They say, as we were talking about, your business is your baby, and then it becomes your petulant teenager, and then it becomes your adult child who moves back into your basement. And you want a little bit more autonomy so you can be focused on the creative aspect side, right? You've got to be nimble, you've got to be adaptive, to look at things, to grow yourself, to grow your team around you. I am in the fortunate position where we have nurtured that, and both my stores act as one entity. They work together, they combine the tasks. Everyone has an area that they truly feel ownership over. We do trainings, I send them to training. They, even if they don't have to talk to each other, the 2 stores in a day, they'll call them and just be like, what are you wearing? Because they miss each other. But to have that camaraderie, that professionalism, they're intelligent, they're so fun to work with. I didn't know that I would be able to get to this point, and we talked many years ago, and that's kind of your hope, because there are other things you have to be working on in business these days.
Yes,
right?
true enough.
Well,
True enough.
it comes from the top.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was
obviously you
gonna
can
say
see
too.
the
Yeah.
passion,
Yeah.
which is really the
Yeah.
most important ingredient when you're opening up a
Absolutely.
business.
Yeah.
Yes.
In addition to good olive oil.
And it's leadership by example. Exactly. So that's what this story is all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And we were just sort of getting started, as you can tell. Check out the Unrefined Olive online, or pop into one of their stores either in Ottawa in the Glebe or in Canada. Elizabeth Kilford, Queen of Unrefined.
Thank you.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
us for coffee. Have a great
Cheers.
day.